Let me say this straight, guys. If you're struggling with Pinterest traffic, it's not your pins, it's not your design, it's not even SEO. It's your niche, guys. I've seen people post 100 pins and get nothing, and I've seen others post just 20 pins and blow up. The difference? Clarity. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to find a niche, not just any niche, but one that specifically works for Pinterest. And I'm not going to give you a generic advice like follow your passion. That doesn't pay bills, guys. Instead, I'll walk you through a real example. We'll pick one simple food topic and turn it into a full niche you can build authority on. So, without wasting any time, let's dive right into it. Guys, most people think niche means picking something broad like food, fitness, parenting, and so on. That's not a niche, guys. That's a category. A niche is when things start getting very specific. Let me show you how it breaks down. When you talk about food, that's too broad. And when you talk about recipes, still broad. Dinner recipes, things are getting better. Quick summer dinner recipes, now we are talking. And when you talk about 15-minute chicken dinner recipes, that's a niche. See the difference? Pinterest love specificity because users come with intent. They are not browsing, they are searching. And if your content matches that intent exactly, you win. Now, here's the strategy that I personally follow. Pick one core topic and go deep, not wide, but deep. Instead of writing one pasta recipe, one salad recipe, one dessert recipe, you go all in on one thing. For example, let's pick something like cottage cheese. Now, most people would ignore this, but that's where the opportunity is because when you go deep, you create a topical authority for Google, keyword clusters for Pinterest, and trust signals for Bing. You are basically telling platforms, hey, I am the cottage cheese guy, and over time, they believe you. Now, let's actually build this niche step by step. Let's say cottage cheese. That's your seed keyword. Now, I sit down and ask, how many ways can someone use cottage cheese? And I just start listing and no overthinking. Here's what I'd come up with: cottage cheese breakfast ideas, cottage cheese lunch recipes, cottage cheese dinner recipes, cottage cheese snacks, cottage cheese desserts. And boom, already five content buckets, guys. Now, take one bucket, let's say breakfast. Now, again, break it down. For example, high protein cottage cheese breakfast, cottage cheese smoothie, cottage cheese toast ideas, cottage cheese pancakes, cottage cheese bowl recipes. You see what's happening? One topic gives you five ideas and then 25 and then 100 plus. This is how you never run out of content ideas. Now, once you are done writing the blog post about the topics which I just showed you, next step is to head over to Pinterest and then on the search bar, just type the word cottage cheese. And once you do that, just underneath the search bar, you'll get lots of options. For example, cottage cheese recipes, cottage cheese pancakes, cottage cheese bowls, bagels, egg bites, bread, flatbread recipes, healthy recipes, chips, pizza crust, muffins, and so on. So there are endless content ideas if you just go deep into one specific food, because if you're trying to compete with food as a whole, you won't be able to succeed. But if you focus on one specific aspect of the food and just go deep into it, Pinterest will trust you more. Now, here's where Pinterest comes in. Pinterest doesn't reward random posting, guys. It rewards consistency plus relevance. If you keep posting about cottage cheese breakfast, cottage cheese snacks, cottage cheese desserts, Pinterest starts grouping your content and slowly your pins start showing up more because the algorithm thinks this person is focused. I have tested this. When I post random stuff, reach is inconsistent. When I stick to one niche, impressions grow faster. Now, once you have all the ideas in place, next step is the execution because ideas are useless without volume. Here's what I would do if I started today. Week 1, I would just post 5 blog posts and then I will post 25 pins that are related to those blog posts. Week 2, I'll do the same. Each post targets one keyword like easy cottage cheese breakfast, healthy cottage cheese snacks, quick cottage cheese dinner ideas, and so on. And each post can generate 5 to 10 pins easily. So you're not running out of content ever, guys. With all that said, let me save you from wasting months, guys. Do not go too broad. You can't compete in food recipes as a beginner. And also, do not switch your niche too fast. Stick for at least 60 to 90 days in a specific niche. For example, cottage cheese in our case. And create enough content. Authority equals volume plus consistency. And lastly, do not overthink on niche selection. Pick something and start. You can always pivot later. So here's your action step. Don't just watch this and move on. Pick one food today. It could be chicken, pasta, smoothies, air fryer recipes, or even something like cottage cheese. Then ask yourself, how many variations can I create? Write 20 ideas. That's your starting point, guys. Remember, you don't need 100 topics. You need one topic done 100 times. That's how authority is built. That's how Pinterest traffic grows. And that's how you actually see starting results. Guys, before you go, one quick thing. Finding a niche and growing traffic on Pinterest, these are two completely different games. Most people mix them up, and that's exactly why they get stuck. If you want to fast track your Pinterest traffic, I've put together a free Pinterest blueprint course. You can grab it, go through it at your own pace. It will give you a proper direction. Also, if you're someone who wants more hands-on help, I do offer a few services like one-on-one consultations and some ready-to-use resources. Everything is linked below. Go check it out. You might find exactly what you've been looking for.